What's going on, YouTube? Crazy Bags here, hanging out in the neighborhood, in the frozen neighborhood. It's been a rough day today. We actually got a little sunshine, if y'all can't tell. I'm trying to block it off of here so y'all can actually see me. It's not looking too good though. Not looking too good, man. Because that sun is coming in at a pretty serious rate. So let me just close it all the way up. It should adjust itself again. I don't know. Yeah, Riverboat. It was a rough day today. I will tell you guys, the Pacific Northwest in wintertime ain't no joke. That's for sure. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can figure out a way to put this, guys, to kind of block out the. There we go. Maybe like that. That might look a little better. So, the Pacific Northwest ain't no joke in wintertime. So, what's going on, everybody? So, Riverboat, Greg, Frankie, everybody's in the house tonight. So, we're just hanging out right now. That was a crazy video. Chained it up. No, I didn't chain it up. I didn't. I drove over that mountain and come back down the other side, down in the butte. Now, I will tell you, the sun is out. It's not supposed to stay this way, but the sun is out at the moment. And we will see what happens. I'm going to at least finish an 8-hour break here and then evaluate the situation. So I got about 3 more hours. So Stefon is still sick. So he's not in a real fair condition to be driving in this kind of weather. Yeah, I'm ready to put on the speedo like Chad there, right? And go to it. So hey Ben, Daniel, CPAP, what's going on, guys? Cakewalk. Well, I mean maybe. I mean the road conditions just been sucky, man. Was stuck spinning out over lookout. Oof. So Valken, you're coming in. You just came into Montana. Yeah, lookout. Okay, yeah, you're up on Lookout Pass. Now, was that on your side or was that on my side? Because I'm heading west. You're heading east. So what side is it? Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that, man. This weather is really shitty. Look at Nick and Carla's new video. Yeah, Matthew. I mean, I probably should have done something like that. And when it's a good paying load versus a crappy load. Greg, a lot comes into play in that, like what part of the country it's going to. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to fix this. So, what part of the country it's going to, what it pays, all that stuff. I guess I missed a video today, guys. How you doing, Tom? Yeah, I guess I missed an upload today. I don't know, but if you guys have not watched my newest upload, I uploaded a new video today. Actually, bought a new video editor. So I'm trying to do some different things with it. It was the first video I did with it. I kind of messed some things up, but it's all right. Um, as I play with it more, I'll learn more and I'll be able to do more with it. So I'm gonna go to YouTube real quick, and Denver rates and heavy beer loads. CPAP, we get good meat loads out of there. D-Jack, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's probably gonna be like this a little while, unfortunately. So the sun is getting covered up again. So this video the picture should clear up here momentarily. How you doing, Rita? How you doing? So someone said there's a new video. I guess I need to go check it out. I'm gonna lose my chat for a minute, but let's see what we can find. Let's see if there's something important that maybe I need to watch. I don't know. Um, yeah, they just uploaded one 35 minutes ago. It's 15 minutes and 11 seconds. I'm gonna have to look at it later. I'm gonna have to look at it later because that's a really long video, and obviously I can't. I'm not gonna play their video on my live. I mean, they can get copyrights and everything else on me, and I don't want to do that to them. So I'll just have to watch it later. So, but anyhow, so that's about it, guys. So I'm just hanging out, surviving the Northwest, as the title of the video states, of the live states. I'm not going to be with you all very long tonight, maybe an hour at the most. I'm going to hold myself to that. My little one's watching at home, I think. At least he was wanting to. What's going on, Jacob? I don't know what Nene said yet. I don't know what Nene said yet. Yeah, Tom, I got a new video editor, so I worked on some different things, and I got some new music I can use, and there's a lot of different things I can do now. But I just threw the video together really quick because I wanted to get something up after the kind of day I had. But I'm gonna put another one together starting tonight if I start driving tonight. Put another one together and see what I can do. So I've been checking the weather, and if I can make it over Lookout and get over past Spokane, Snoqualmie looks great tomorrow, man. 30 degrees and sunny. So if I can manage to squeeze overnight tonight over those two, I'll be good. I would tell you I should be in Missoula right now. The problem is there was a winter storm that got here right as I was taking my 30-minute break. And it was some really thick, heavy snow is actually when I made that video. And it kind of put me behind a little bit. Rolling for time, I'm not losing anything because the load's late. I'm still going to get paid full pay on it. It's a weather issue, so I'm not going to lose any money on it. I'll get my full pay on it, but it's a juice load, guys. It doesn't pay crap anyways. That's the thing. That's what makes it that much worse. So I just need to get to Tacoma and get it off my damn truck. That's my goal. Just get to Tacoma and get it off my truck and get something on there that pays and get it ran for next week. So I'm hoping to get something big. I mean, I'm hoping for a load of apples going back to the Carolinas or Florida or something. I want something huge. So, hey, Valken, it's James Driver. James Driver. You're stopped in Missoula. That's where I was going to try to get to, but I couldn't. Now, see, Lookout's got cameras up there. I've been looking at the cameras on Lookout. So I missed your answer, Valken. I'll have to go back up to see if the troubles was on your side or mine. That's what I'm kind of curious about. This was headed east, but there's a truck that went off the road on the westbound. Yeah, I mean it was pretty crappy, man. Is the CRST truck next to me missing any parts? None that I've seen, but I can tell you that truck's been here a while. It's got a lot of snow built up on it. There's an older couple in there. They've been up front smoking every now and then, or reading a book or something. So, but it does seem to be all in one piece for now. For now. What's going on, Kenworth? It'll be outdated by the time you get there. No, it'll be all right, Tom. If that's the case, they would have just told me to drop it in Missoula. So I'll get it there. Yeah, John, that's the tough part, man. That's the tough part. CRST fixed their bumper. I'm sure they did, D. I'm sure they did. They got their truck fixed. Imagine that. How you doing, Scott? If you go out and make a snow angel in your undies, it's good luck. Well, fortunately, I don't even have to think about it because they just plowed all the snow. So the only thing left out there is ice. Is snow packed in ice. There's no making snow angels right now. I guess I could if I went off into the ditch over there, but no, no, thank you. They've had a lot of snow in this region, and I mean a lot of snow. I was seeing some video of Snoqualmie on the 25th a couple days ago. It was pretty crappy. Yeah, thanks, Falcon. Appreciate that. Actually, I got him. Yeah, I just got an alert. Am I still stuck? Well, John, I mean, I've done some driving. I posted a video today of the driving I did. You can see the road conditions that I went through today. How you doing, David? And it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I'm gonna go peek at these pictures and see what we got. Well, maybe. if it shows up. What we got? Yeah, that's looking pretty rough, bud. Hey, that's a prime truck. Oh, it used to be a prime truck. There's an old prime trailer. Let's see what else we got. Wow, man. Yeah, that. Hey, Valken, if you go look at my video from Homestake Pass, Homestake Mountain, man, it's worse than that actually today. So Homestake's actually worse than that. I went over it today without chains. It was a pretty bad situation there. The amount of people stuck trying to get up that mountain was ridiculous. I showed you all three of them in the video. There was a lot more than that, but there was three in the video. Yeah, Tom, I told you it was crazy up here, man. This weather up here is nuts. I don't understand how people live up here all winter long. Yeah, Rita, it can be a pretty scary situation. It's funny, I'm looking at this truck beside me. Every time I look over it, I laugh. There's this flatbed beside me. It's got a company name of Roadmasters. You know, at the bottom of your door where it says fire extinguisher, his doesn't say that. His says fire putter outer. So I thought that's kind of cool. Love Arizona. Yeah, yeah. Arizona's pretty good. Wish we were in Arizona. I'll take a load of apples down to Arizona or something too. I'll gladly do that. A load of seafood. Give me a load of like crab legs coming out of Seattle at the port, going down to like Jacksonville, Florida. I'd love that. I'd love it. How was it going down? You didn't show that. Yeah, Greg, I did not show that because um, I actually have to push a button on the camera to get it to save video, and I was not letting go of the steering wheel going down to push the button. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to save no video of the going down part. But fortunately, hey Ralph, I was able to keep it in a lower gear. I actually used my Jake brake, guys. I mean, everybody trains differently, everybody does things differently, but I'll use my Jake brake in a controlled manner going down. As long as the truck is holding it together, as long as the truck continues straight, as long as I don't start losing the trailer. But I'm always watching it ready to kick that Jake brake off if needed. And then on like straight way, if it was on a straight part, I was able to get on the foot brake a little bit on the service brake and slow myself down that way too. But it was a very slippery situation coming down that hill. I have to tell you. Have to tell you. Yeah, David, I need to look into that. No change. So yeah, it was. I mean, it is what it is. You guys saw the video. I mean, an hour, and the roads were like that all day today. I mean, that the very first road clip was the best roads I saw all day. Now, I will tell you, the weather's been here in the last 2 hours, I'm hoping to see better roads. But, Montana has cameras equipped to their plows. And I say plows, but I need to say plow. Because if you go on the website, no matter what time of day I've looked at the cameras, there's only been one plow on the road. I literally think they have one plow on 90. I truly believe that. I truly believe they have one plow that works 90 all the way across. I could be wrong, but I mean that's the only thing I can come up with. Yeah, I feel it would, but that's okay. I'd take that big payday going in to help make up for this week. I'll worry about next week next week. That's all I can do. You damn right, Jeff. White knuckle the steering wheel and suck the seat up my rear. I'll be coughing cotton. So yeah, but we're still alive. Now I would tell you, I never got scared today. It was stressful, but I never got scared. The truck did really well. Big Red did really well today. Now you got to remember these tires only have 100,000 miles on them. That helps, right? I mean that makes a big difference. So there's still a lot of tread on my tires, and we're heavy. So the load's 39,000 pounds. So we're heavy. That helps a lot. It helps a lot with traction going up Homestake. All that made a big difference. I would tell you all this morning. This morning we had a visitor. We were getting ready to leave at like 5:45 in the morning, and retired DOT, one of the subscribers, come walking up to the truck. He lives up here in Montana, and he knew we were up here, and he ran up to the pilot and got himself a cup of coffee and come over to the truck and said hi. And it was really quick. It didn't last 30 seconds, but it was neat. It was kind of neat to meet somebody out here on the road. When in doubt, let it out. No money in the budget. Probably Kenworth. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I saw one plow, man. That's it. Every time you go on the website and try to look at the plow camera, there's one plow, and that's it. No Corvette. It will not. It will not affect what I make on the load that I know of. If it does, I'll let y'all know. But as far as I know, it will not because it's weather related. So it will not affect what I make. Um, I wish I could get this camera to where I didn't look like you know, I wasn't looking like a vampire from Twilight in the sun, all sparkly and shiny. But it's kind of getting me, kind of giving it to me. So we may have to make some adjustments here. See if we can't fix a little something to make it look a little better. But if I open this, it's going to do the same thing, ain't it? No, it's not as bad if I smoke. Oh, yeah. What Stefon's doing is making a big difference. That's perfect, bud, right there. All right, now you guys can semi see me. Some lead. Yeah, thanks, Troy. Appreciate that. Tora Ghost. I don't know what David's talking about, but okay, Casper. So if you're lease operator, you get detention pay for sitting there. No, vapes. I don't get nothing for sitting here. So I mean, I could look. The reality of it is, I could throw chains on. I could have thrown chains on 3 days ago and drove straight across here. It would have took me probably 3 times as long as it normally does. But that's my choice to shut down for weather. The road was never closed. So the road has never been closed except for a small portion of 90 in Snoqualmie on the 25th, which would not have affected me. So how you doing, Frank? You need new dippers. Crazy butter. Have your son send you some bleed. I have no idea what Phil means by that, but we'll just go with that. Whatever he means. So I'm finishing up a break here, and I'm going to make an attempt tonight to get over this damn mountain. Well, to get to Seattle. Now there is a storm coming into Spokane tonight that I'm gonna have to get through. But if y'all have been up there, Spokane's fairly flat. At least I think I remember Spokane being flat. Now the Idaho part's the mountains, but I think when you get into Spokane, it's fairly flat over through the pass to Snoqualmie. I'll just have to wait and see if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what someone said, Road Dog. Chip's been fixed. Chip's been fixed. Good to see you line well. Thanks, Moto. Oh yeah, I was a ghost. Yeah, I was. It was very white. How you doing, Shane? But I mean, I'm gonna keep pushing through on this. Oh, Stefon's already got his snow wings. He's already done plenty of snow driving. Problem with Stefon is he might have had the flu. So he's just now starting to feel a little bit better. He's been sick for 2 days. Like really sick. So yeah, so he got sick on Saturday, and so he's been sick 5 days. Yeah, yeah, Road Dog. It was some pretty crappy roads. Jennifer, I just try to look at the weather, and the thing is, both of them had storms. Now, storms coming that came yesterday and today. If I would have, or I would have been there this morning. But now it's going to be tomorrow before I get there. I'm on my way to Tacoma. That's where I'm coming. I'm going to try to be there tomorrow. We'll see. I'm 580 something miles out. If I can get if I can get us past Spokane and out of that storm that's brewing over there tonight, Stefon can take over and ride us in. Well, I mean, Road Dog, you're not going to go into first or second gear, but they're you got 12 forward gears in reverse, 13 speed. You got 12 gears, you can manually shift down to 10th, 9th, 8th, whatever. Why didn't you drop to 80? Because I was already too far up, Jeremy, and there was a storm in between us. There was a storm in between 90 and 80, and I wouldn't have got through it. They said, "What's up, Stefon? Try to get some meds in your system and drink some tea. Get better." He's been drinking juice and eating halls, and he took like 4 showers in 2 days for the steam. So he's been trying. He's been trying to get better. That's for sure. No doubt about it. So Chip's got a new bumper. So y'all think that had anything to do with the video I made? I wonder. I don't know. You know, he said clean your CPAP. Maybe that's why you're sick. Oh, he got stuck on a shoulder, the snowdrift. Oh, Valken, that sucks. That sucks, man. A wood bumper. I hope you're kidding. I hope it's not a wood bumper. I really hope you're kidding me. Oh man, that would be hilarious if it's really a piece of wood around that thing. That's a lot of money. Yeah, yeah. Half his pay this week's going to go to a tow bill. But I promise you one thing: it's not going to happen to him again. That's one thing about expensive mistakes. You only make them once, and everybody here will make them. Everybody coming in will make a mistake that's going to cost you money at some point. You're going to run out of fuel. You're going to get stuck in a ditch. Something's going to happen at some point in your trucking career. You're going to be overweight at a scale because you didn't weigh it out right. Something's going to happen to you that's going to cost you a big chunk of money. And then that'll be the last time it happens to you because you'll make sure it doesn't happen again. So, $1,200 jail up. Holy crap, Dave. I'll tell you guys, these are the warmest temperatures we've seen in days. It's like a heat wave. I got the window half open. And it's not even cold in here, in my opinion. And the heater's going too, but I'm just still saying. I mean, they had other work done too. Man, that's crazy. That tells you that even though they put on a front, they called somebody up and gotten somebody's ass over there. That's what they did. They called somebody at CRST and said, "Y'all gave us a piece of shit. Y'all need to fix it." So when did they come up with that? Greg, it's always been an option for like bobtail and stuff, but just in January they released a statement stating that you can use that to get to and from or from a not to, but you can leave a shipper or leave a receiver out of hours, and you can do that. You can use personal conveyance. 6% road dog. It was a 6% grade coming down Homestake. They ain't had an oil change too. Woo! Oil change and a bumper. They had a good day. Like I said, that means Carla got in somebody's ass. Because I'm going to tell you about watching them two girls. I can tell you one thing. Nick's more the laid back type. She's like me. Carla's like Chad. I guarantee you Carla got somebody's ass. More than they made in a lifetime. They said they made a ton of money in like 2 days. Maybe they pay percentage over there. If they pay percentage over there, they're going to make good money as long as their truck stays running. Okay? I didn't know if they pay percentage. I even said that. I've never looked into it. If they pay percentage, those UPS and FedEx loads pay big money. So if they're working on percentage, they can make a lot of money over there. I've just never looked into it. Correct, David. Yeah, you can as long as yeah you leaving a receiver or a shipper, you can drive off duty. They used a tape. They bought a tape measure. CRSTs aren't equipped with the. I guess that's another thing Prime Pampers is with, right? Tells you right on the side which hole it needs to go into for California. Tells you sixth hole, California. Do they teach tandems in PSD? No, Road Dog. They don't. I mean, you can. They don't specifically teach it, but when you slide them, I mean, hopefully the PSD trainer is working with the student. I don't know. Wow, they had an inverter put in everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they pay by the mile. And here's the thing, guys. You CRST, you get paid a couple times a week. By the way, you don't get just paid once a week. You get paid a couple times a week. So they settle out, I think, twice a week. Oh, and they got the idle fixed. That's good. Bags, finish that story about the lady that stopped on the highway. I did finish that story, Ilya. I did finish that story, but I'll tell it again. So Eddie left the yard. He had the female student with him. They got on 44 and they were going down the road, and she like froze up on him and started crying and screaming and panicked and stopped the truck in the middle of 44, like in the lane, in the right hand lane. Stopped the truck, pulled the brakes, and then refused to get out of the damn seat. Said she was too scared to even move. And he like physically had to help her get out of the seat so he could get in the damn seat and get the truck rolling down the highway. So I mean, it's ridiculous, ridiculous. So YouTube taught David how to slide the tandems. Oh yeah, Robert, she was gone. That was it. They believe it or not, what they did is he took her back to the yard and they gave her a bus ticket to Wisconsin to go home. And he wasn't even allowed to get another student for like 3 weeks until she like confirmed she quit. They sent her home because she said she just panicked and he just needed some time to relax and then come back. So they wouldn't even let him get another student. He had to sit and wait on it. He had to drive solo for 3 weeks waiting to get a student. And then he got a TNT student, and the TNT student drove for like a week and said, "Nah, trucking's not for me," and got on a Greyhound and went home. And so he said, "I'm not training no more." That was the end of it. That was the end of it. Oh yeah, David, he did. Absolutely. Maybe it's the trainer. No, Road Dog, it wasn't the trainer. He's a pretty good guy, man. What's going on, Freight Train? What's going on, everybody? Don't forget to use your thumbs, guys. Don't forget to use your thumbs. Thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. Yeah, they do give everyone a chance, Ilya. You're absolutely right. They give everybody a chance, no doubt about it. When are you going to get ad revenue on your videos? Bo, it's under review right now. It's been under review since Tuesday of, I don't remember, Tuesday or Thursday of last week. It took Chad 10 days, so I'm thinking tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, something like that. So I should have my channel should be monetized sometime in the next few days. No, Robert, he'll never train again. He's just gonna ride solo. I mean, he was making 2 grand a week solo. He just wanted to do something different. That's all it was. He just wanted to do something different. That's right. Thumbs up in the neighborhood, guys. What's going on, tube guy? My first day, I drove 380 miles and didn't even stop to pee. I would tell you guys when you're first for you new students who are just coming into Prime or going to any company, limit your fluid intake your first few days till your body gets used to being in the seat that long. Because when you're in that seat and that you're bouncing up and down on the road, it don't take a lot for you got to pee. I would tell you, I have to pee like the first time a day. I can usually go about 3 hours, and then I pee like every hour after that, like on the hour. Get Amazon affiliate account. I'll look at everything, hippie. I haven't really looked at nothing yet. Haven't really looked at anything. Thanks, Steven. Rocky Mountain Dew. Yeah, right. I mean, bouncing me all over the damn place. It gets pretty bad. It gets pretty bad. But y'all saw them roads today, man. Think about that, man. Some of that ice you're bumping, boom, 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 boom. And one thing that I did notice today here in Washington on some of these bigger hills and mountains, the roads are grooved. The roads have a little bit of groove in them. They have little bumps up through there to help with traction. So that's the first time I noticed that. Correct. Too much nicotine as well, Richard. That is part of my problem. Yeah, it's groovy, baby. That's right, Jack. It's a groovy baby kind of road. Good for you, David. Go see your wife. Go see Melissa. I think that's her name. Not any better today as well. You talking to me, Brian? Well, we did a little bit today. I posted a video on it. Posted a video on it today. Now, I will tell you, it's cleared up this evening. I'm actually going to finish a break here, and I'm going to leave tonight and try to pop over the hills here and see if I can't get into Washington and get up to Spokane where it's nice and flat. Because Snoqualmie is going to be pretty today or tomorrow. So Snoqualmie is going to be pretty tomorrow. So if I can make it over into Spokane tonight, I think I'll be good to go. Hey, freight train got a PSD trainer finally. Good for you, man. Congratulations. Wow, chicka wow wow. I think that's what David was trying to say there. I think. I think that's what he was trying to say. I don't know. So last night, I mean, we had like the whole crew go live yesterday, guys. David was live, then I was live, Chad was live, then Jacob was live, one after another. Some of you stuck it out for the whole thing, man. Hey, thanks for that, guys. Some of you didn't, but yeah, we were all live yesterday. There was some pretty good stuff in each one. Jacob, Jack or JAC log. That's Jacob. He posted a video of almost a head-on collision. Someone almost hit him head-on. He's got dash cam footage of it. So that's what he's showing last night. That's what he posted today. And it's a pretty good watch if you haven't watched it yet. We need the Chat and Bag show. Freight train is coming, buddy. Just give us some time. How many people in your chat group are prime drivers? Road Dog, I don't have no idea how many people here are prime drivers. Snow Calming's probably the prettiest part of this trip for me. 9-foot walls of snow on the sides. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Falcon. Yeah, I'm gonna get some dash cam footage of that stuff. Definitely. It's on my channel, Candy. It's on my channel. It says truckers struggle to climb. I think that's what it says. Home stake. Something along those lines. So you have to check it out. Bartle skis. Hey man, look, I pee a lot, man. That ain't no joke. My students will tell you. Yeah, Michael. Yeah. So Michael's seen the video. Oh, the near head-on collision. Candy, that's on Jacobs. The JACVLOG. I think that's how he's got it. So how long have I been known as Crazy Bags, and where did I get the name? So it's been a couple years now, Johnny, and I actually got it on a war game on my phone called Invasion. So yeah, Brown seen it, man. That was pretty crazy, wasn't it, Brown? What's going on, buddy? So that Road Dog, I didn't repeat it, but I like my stuff to get monetized when the day comes. Chat, believe it or not, they actually monetized that video last night for Chad. I was kind of shocked. So, but I'm gonna do some videos tonight. I'm going to vlog the entire trip tonight, video blog it, and I'll get it posted tomorrow too once we get empty. So y'all have been living this crazy load with us since Saturday morning. So I figured I can at least video blog the delivery of it. and you guys can see that we did finally eventually get it off this damn truck. So that will be happening soon. Yeah, it's been a load from hell. It's been a load from hell. Now I will tell you, the weather looks really good for the weekend. So I'm hoping to get a big fat load out of here of produce going way back to the east somewhere and make a big chunk of money all at once. So, all right, thanks, Riley. Have a good night, Robert. Um, just picked out my truck today. I'm stocking up on empty 32-ounce Snapple bottles. I don't blame you, Travis. I keep I keep a pretty good amount of bottles around my truck, empty bottles, and there's even more. But I keep a pretty good amount of them here on board. You got to have bottles. So, got to have bottles. Can't you just dump them in the grass and reuse them? Candy, you can. Yeah, you can do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I started doing YouTube, I'm not gonna do anything like that. I don't want someone to get me on video dumping a pee bottle out my window. That's gonna look really good. And now I'm on YouTube. You know, Prime driver and YouTuber crazy bags dumps urine out window. I don't, I don't, I'm not looking, I'm not looking to become a star on YouTube that in that way. So I don't do that. I just throw them away. That'd be hilarious. No, it wouldn't, Jack. No, it wouldn't. I would tell you, we had a guy. That's right. Stay classy. We had a guy that at KLLM. He's a dummy, man. He like threw his pee bottles out, not dumped them out. He threw them out in the middle of the freaking TA parking lot, and someone filmed it and sent it to KLLM. And he almost lost his job. So he kept his job. They didn't fire him, but he'd been there like 12 years and had a family. That's why they didn't fire him. But you know, where does David come up with this crap? David, it doesn't fit in there. I have to aim very well, buddy. I have to have good aim, lots of practice. Hey, Candy, there's a lot of people that do that. Just get you in a porta toilet. Hey, good diapers for men at Walmart. No, I'm not getting no diapers. They had 15 internationals today. So Travis got an international. Yeah, I saw that, Steven. Yeah, Springfield is underneath a winter storm warning for freezing rain. Good clickbait. So, what's good clickbait? All I said was surviving the frozen tundra. Ilya, an empty laundry detergent container works best. Oh, I never thought about that, Ilya. That's a good one. I may save my next empty laundry detergent. That's a good one. You know, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, through a lower. Oh, gosh, it'll help with the smell too. You guys aren't right. You guys aren't right. Just not. Buy the big slams. Well, I mean, when you get out west here, the Diet Mountain Dew bottles actually have a really large opening. I No, I threw it away. I did have one, but I mean, it's as it's as big as like a Gatorade opening. So that's all it is. Yeah, Travis, I did notice that there's lots of charging points and stuff in the internationals compared to the Freightliner. A lot more. Um, Candy, but see, I have a different theory than David as a lease operator. I burn every hour I can of every day. All right. I run on recap. And Prime has enough freight in this country that they, even if you have a day where you only have 4 hours, they can find you a load. And I will tell you, those are some of the best paying loads I've ever had is when I only got 2 or 3 or 4 hours on my clock because that load may go 100 miles and pay 500 bucks, you know? So I just always run off a recap, period. You know, I just run off a recap. Oh, there's two plows headed westbound. Good. They need to keep going westbound because in about 2 hours and 35 minutes or so, I'm going to be headed westbound. And so I need them to plow that road. Where does David come up with this stuff? I don't get it. Do a video on hours of service. All right, guys, I might do something like that. I might do that. I mean, Road Dog, you have to, you can, okay, here's how it works, Road Dog. Every 8 hours, within an 8 hour period, you have to take a 30-minute break. You cannot work more than 8 hours without taking a 30-minute break. Okay? That's what it boils down to. So you can work an hour, take a 30-minute break. Your 8 hour clock will then be 8 again. But then you can work another hour and take a 30-minute break if you want. Now, if I'm going to drive an 11-hour day or 10.5 hour day, I try to drive 6 hours, 6.5 hours, take one 30-minute break, and then drive the rest out. Okay? That's what I try to do. But that's just the way I do it. Can I explain the whole recap thing? So the recaps are like this, guys. You have in an 8 day period, you cannot work more than 70 hours. Okay, that means driving and on duty time both cannot equal more than 70 hours in 8 days. So you add up your last 7 days, okay? Whatever you worked your last 7 days, you add it up. So if you worked 8 hours a day on those 7 days, so 8 times 7 is what? 56. You have 14 hours available that day on your 70, which we all know you can only drive 11, but that's what you would have. Okay. So if you did 9 hours a day for those previous 7 days, that's 63 hours. You have 7 hours left on that eighth day. Changes are coming again. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. They're always changing everything. They're always changing everything. Yeah. I thought someone was coming knock on my door. I scared the crap out of me. Some lady just walked by. No, Shane, it doesn't have to be. You can take a 30-minute break whenever you want. Just remember, you can only do an 8 hour stretch without taking a 30-minute break. That's the most you can work is 8 hour stretch without taking a 30-minute break. So I do it that way to ensure that I only have to take one 30-minute break a day. Because I only want to take one 30-minute break a day. A lot lizard. No, she wasn't a lot lizard. Well, I mean, I guess she might have been, but Candy, it has to be a 30-minute break. Okay, so she's saying, can you be successful 2 to 3 hours for a 15-minute break? And there's a lot of drivers out here that can only drive 2, 3 hours at a time. They got to get out and take a leak and stretch their legs. But if you're only stopping 10 or 15 minutes, yes, you can still be successful and make money. All right. What kills you if you drive 2 hours and then you stop for 2 hours, and then you drive for 2 hours and stop for 3 hours. That's the kind of crap that'll kill you. What's going on? Chad Rich is in the house. Mr. Brown, they do, but they're like unicorns, man. You never see them. Never see them. How you doing, Matt? Hey, whatever happened to the other Matt? He had so many different names. He's probably in here. How you doing, Logan? I think his last name was like Bighorn or something. I don't remember. No zombies. I got a memo a bit ago, but was watching TV. Yeah. So Chad is at home, everybody. Believe it or not, Chad's at home. He's actually visiting his family. He's actually seeing his wife. So, and look, he is at home with his family, spending time with his wife, and he still stops in to visit me. Isn't that nice of him, guys? That's really awesome of him. I do appreciate that. That's a true friend right there. Oh, Road Dog is Matt. Okay, see, I couldn't remember, Matt. You changed your name so many damn times. You know, it's hard to keep up with it. It's hard to keep up with it. Prime Inc. is live on Facebook. Really? That's interesting. Wonder what they're doing today. And you brought and yeah, I brought people with me. You see, I guess you did. I think you did bring people with you. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. Sounded better. So I'm gonna show you guys outside here in a moment once this truck gets out of the way. We got a truck blocking it right now, and I want to show you guys how much better the weather has gotten here where I'm at. I may actually get the break I need this evening. So everybody cross your fingers for me because if you look, we don't have no snow coming down. I know my camera's right, my dash cam's right in your way, but here, as you can see, we don't have any snow coming down right now. So, it's just a matter of hopefully this will stick and, I'll be able to get some done. Yeah, tonight's the millionaires dinner. Sure is. Yeah, tonight's the night of millionaires. It's the millionaire dinner. So it'll be a few years before I get there with Prime. It takes a little bit. All right, Chad, have a good night, man. Have a good night. So what's the one thing you can say sucks or can use improvement at Prime? We all know nowhere's perfect. Yeah, I mean, of course, nowhere's perfect. So, oh yeah, did y'all see the mountains? I mean, I'll show y'all. I mean, it's a beautiful view here. You can see the mountains in the distance. I think, sort of like off to the right there. The clouds kind of got it. The clouds kind of got it blocked up a little bit. Yeah, hey, there was a guy in flip flops. Stefon said, "Look at that crazy MFer. He's got on flip flops." And I said, I didn't know Chad was in Washington or in Montana. You know, it's like freaking Chad's cousin up here because Chad wears flip flops in this crap. He does. He does. Yeah, man. I love you too, Chad. We are. We're like brothers, guys. We are. We're like brothers. We really are. What's the night of millionaires? Logan, that every year they honor anybody who passed the 1 million safe miles. They honor them every year. So the first time when you first hit 1 million miles, safe miles, they invite you to the millionaires dinner, and then you're allowed to attend every year after that you want. So Kiana's been wearing flip flops in the weather too. Hey, Chad does it. It's crazy. Y'all are nuts. How do you think Prime is worth? I don't know what he's asking. How much? I don't know. You can Google it. That's all you gotta do is Google it. Shoot, just Google it up, man. Just hit the internet. Let's see. Y'all want to see? We can just do a brand new tab right now. You're asking a question I don't know the answer to. What is new Prime Inc. worth? So I'm gonna give you the Google answer. If there is one, it doesn't seem like there is one. It doesn't say. I'm sure it does somewhere in here, but I don't know. I don't know what it's worth. I know I make good money here. That's all I care about. Getting my fourth million mile of Prime. Yeah, Chad is. Chad is. Billions. Yeah, it's worth a lot of money. So, what do we have in our accounts? It doesn't say I've looked. Logan, might be tough to find out without being with it being privately owned. Correct. Yeah, I think Logan's right. How old would my kids have to be in order to ride with me if I become a lease operator for Prime? Brandon, they can ride with you at any age at Prime. Prime doesn't have an age limit for lease drivers. Company drivers, I'm not sure what the age limit is. If David H is here, he might be able to tell you. So, is it like 7 or 8 or something? So Stefan said he thinks it's like 7 or 8 or something like that for age limit. So I know a lot of companies are like 12 years old or whatever, but I've seen lease drivers with 2 and 3 year olds in the passenger seat and a car seat. So there is no age limit for lease operators. Pretty much do whatever you want with it. It's nice to sit in my recliner. Hey guys, don't forget thumbs up. Use them thumbs. Thumbs up and subscribe. Me and Chad Rich and the Uncle Chad and Crazy Bag show. We got all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff going on. All kinds of stuff going on, guys. So when we do, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna do an Uncle Chad and Crazy Bags show one night. We haven't decided what day yet, but we're gonna get working on that, and we will definitely make sure that we get that announced to everybody on our current channels. So, but I'm telling y'all will want to just subscribe to the Uncle Chad and Crazy Bag Show YouTube channel. You will want to do it. No doubt about it, you'll want to do it. So, and guys, don't miss those shows when we do them on that channel. I'm telling you, don't miss them because we have big plans, places to go with that, and we won't always be doing those shows on YouTube, you know. So there may come a day when it's a subscription paid radio show. So you guys catch them free while you can on YouTube when we do them. Prime net revenue 1,875,000,000. Net income 208,184,000. Tom, that's a good year. That's a good year net. That's a lot of money Mr. Lowe stuck in his pocket last year. Friday fitness with crazy bags. That's right. My show. I'm finally healed. My muscles that were all tore up are finally healed. So I should be ready for Fitness Fridays this week, just in time to be monetized. So Fitness Fridays may include super chats. So just remember that. All right. We'll subscribe when it launches. All right, Johnny. Good, man, because I'm telling you, you guys will enjoy it. You guys will enjoy it. Time for 14 more. No, Jack, I'm gonna go shoot for like 16 or 17 this week. All right, Chad. Enjoy your hometown, brother. I'll keep you posted on my current situation. Like I said, I'm gonna try to hop over to Tacoma tonight, so we'll see. If I can get there by morning, they'll probably take it off tomorrow. Low was ready early. That's how it usually happens, right? You plan to do exercise, and 17 subscribers. I don't know what it is now. Uh-oh, I lost my feed. Uh-oh, my feed went frozen on my other phone for a minute. Oh, that's probably because we got two people on it. That's all. That's probably because you're on the hotspot. That's all. That's fine. That's fine. Here, I don't even need to watch this. There, now we're good. Now it should help your signal a little bit. Yeah, now it should help you a little bit. Hey, I love hauling FedEx loads here, guys. They pay well. FedEx loads here pay big time. FedEx is good. CRST is number 23. Yeah. All right, Mark. So you did come over from Stevens. That's good to know. You getting your truck tomorrow? Awesome. Get a free week without having to pay a truck. Well, the week starts on Wednesday. Just so you know, Mark. So our week starts on Wednesday morning for our truck payments. But either way, you get a free week, Mark. You get 7 days, just so you understand that. So what happens is this, Mark. If you leave Saturday, you'll use Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So you'll have whatever you run this week, you won't have a truck payment. The other 3 days will bleed into next week. So you'll have the 4 days you work this week, you will not have a truck payment for that check. And then 3 days out of next week, you will not have a truck payment. So they'll only charge you for 4 days on your next check after that. If that makes sense to you. Hopefully I didn't confuse you on that. Were you confused? Oh, you get the full 7 days. You get the full week, no matter what day of the week you start running loads. That's what I'm getting at. You get your full week. Correct. You paid correct. It's not free. You paid over time. You paid over 52 weeks. They take it out like $26 a week or something. You are correct. David's correct on that. It's not a free week, but it is what it is. You think with all those super lightweight, all them super lightweights without bumpers? I'm confusing people again. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I confused everybody. I'm sorry. So if you're a lease operator, your first 7 days of truck payment are deferred. All right. The first 7 days you have that truck, you do not have a truck payment. They defer it. You paid over 52 weeks. And what that means is no, Mark. No. It starts on Wednesday. So today was the first day of my truck payment next week. All right. But what I'm saying is you're still going to get 7 days of deferred truck payment, whether you start on the first day of the pay period or the middle. All right. So pay period ends on Tuesday. David H is schooling me. The wife is expensive. Yeah, well, I know they're deferred. And there's some guy carrying a bucket. He just stole the wash bucket from the pilot. Wonder what he's gonna do. Maybe he needed a new bucket, right? He needed a new emergency bucket. No, Mark. Friday's the day you get paid if you're on direct deposit. Payroll closes. The loads close Tuesday at 4 p.m. The, the new week for truck payments start on Wednesday morning. If that makes sense to you. David H is schooling me. Yeah, David might trade someday. He would be home more if he did it that way. That's what I'm going to do. Y'all know that. I told you I'm going to be at PSD only after Stefon. So if any of you are not here yet and you plan on coming in a month, Mark, either way you get a full week, buddy, is what I'm telling you. Mark, either way you get a full week. Either way you're going to get a full week. All right? So if you leave tomorrow, if you sign your lease, okay, and by the way, that starts the day you sign your lease, not the day you leave the yard. Just so you know, Mark. So don't sign your lease and turn it in because that's the first day that starts your deferred truck payment for 7 days. It in because that's the first day that starts your deferred truck payment for 7 days. It's not the day you leave the yard, it's the day you sign your lease. So yeah, I think so. I think my brother did. It's up until he left. What's going on, Jason? Snag one. How long before you can train? It's either 6 or 9 months, David. Ask your fleet manager. It's either 6 or 9 months. I believe it's 9 months, but it's six. Went through the training program. Since you went through the training program, it's probably 6 months for you. So that would be my guess. Candy, I don't know. That's a question you have to ask leasing. I mean, when you say a couple days, do you literally mean like, or a few days? Do you literally mean like 2 or 3 days, or do you mean like going home for 5 days? David's scared of his fleet manager. David, who's your fleet manager? I think you told me, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, you gotta have a bigger truck. You can't train in that lightweight, man. You can't train in that lightweight. Nobody wants to share your lotion loft with you. All right, you're gonna have to get a bigger truck. You're gonna have to get a second bed. How does my next paycheck work if there's a truck payment to flying weight? So Mark, they prorate it. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Mark, they're gonna prorate it. So if you only work 4 days this week, next week they're gonna prorate your truck payment into that deferred part. They're gonna prorate it and give you the 3 more days of the deferred. So this week, this 4 days, say okay. So if you left Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, no, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. All right, it's 5 days. So if you use 5 days, say you left Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you used 5 days. You had 5 days on this first paycheck. All right, you have no charged truck payment on that check. Okay, but also the following week they're going to prorate your truck payment and give you a 2-day discount on it. If that makes sense to you. Yeah, Anthony, you're too early, but yeah, about a month, guys. I'll be ready for my first PSD only student 1 month. 1 month. Just remember that. What do they teach in trainer training? Oh, all right, Mark. I'm glad you understood. All right, good deal. I thought that might help you. Kiana, all right, so I'm trying to make a joke, but so they teach you basically they teach you the pad, the set points on the pad to help your students pass their backing test. They try to make sure you understand the pre-trip yourself because your students are going to have to understand it. They give you a lot of like sexual harassment videos, workplace violence videos, stuff like that. So equal opportunity videos, you did the normal stuff when you're going to be working around other people on a normal basis. Because truck drivers, we get so used to being by ourselves. Some people forget how to act when they're around other people. Let's be honest. All right, they forget how to act when they're around other people, and they just kind of give you a reminder. Is what they do. They give you a little reminder of the do's and don'ts when you're working with other people, especially in such close proximity of each other. That's it. Ship my Jack's gonna ship himself to Springfield. Oh, appreciate. Oh, thanks, David. I appreciate that. That's so awesome, man. When do you expect to be your PSD turnaround, Jonathan? I expect it to be 21 days, 3 weeks, start to finish. That includes testing out and everything. So 21 days a student. That's what I'm going for. Jason, I am in Butte, Montana. See, Keanu agrees. It can be easy to forget that stuff. Yeah, Mark, I'm hearing the 2020s are getting amazing fuel mileage. Okay, I haven't seen it myself. Oh well, technically I have seen it. Someone showed me. They took a screenshot and put it on Facebook, and I seen it. And their like 8 week average for cost per a mile was negative 13 cents. So after fuel discount and after fuel surcharge, they were getting 13 cents a mile for driving just from fuel. So and stare at them while they sleep. They got 3 brand new ones there in Pittston. Yeah. Kiana, I don't know, but I'm hearing the 2020s are killing it. I got to time my entry just right. Yeah, John, it's going to be, like I said, 21 days. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, on winter blend. You're right, Candy. On winter blends. Yeah, Johnny, I don't really disagree with you, buddy. I don't disagree with you on that. I mean, I might 5 years is a little long. I mean, because of the high turnover rate in the industry, but I don't disagree that someone needs to have quite a bit of time under their belt. So, um, obviously, DOT has decided 2 years. Starting next year, you're going to have 2 years in order to be certified. But and see here, that's the thing, guys. Prime's not like some of these other companies. Prime's trainers are actually registered and certified. All right. There's actually somewhere DOT has a list of Prime certified trainers. They give you a certified class. All right. Some companies just say, okay, you want to be a trainer here, take this guy, teach him how to drive a truck. All right. That's the difference. It's all kind of crazy. Yeah, Keon, it's hard. I get pretty good fuel mileage, but in the wintertime it sucks. And we had to idle the other night because it was 19 below or 29 below zero with wind chill. So we idled all night. All right, Road Dog. Have a good one. Yeah, I mean, get it. Get it, Mark. If that's what they got. Is the PSD certification separate? Ilya, you mean for the trainer? Yeah, you go through two different things. So you go through the first part of the trainer's class. That's all the videos I was telling you about. and the log part to make sure you know how to do logs, all that kind of stuff. And then the TNT trainers all leave. They get their students and leave. And then I believe they leave on Wednesday. And the PSD trainers are still in class till Friday. I believe is how it goes. The selection in Pittston sucks. That don't surprise me. Hey, sometimes Pistons got more trucks than ever. Chad had a student that upgraded, and they didn't have no trucks in Springfield, and they flew 10 people on Rob's private jet to Pittston to pick out their trucks. So that happens sometimes too. Because sometimes Pistons got all the nice trucks, or all the trucks, period. But that was over the summer. 70 people waiting in trucks on Springfield. I don't know about that, man. They've been pumping them internationals out. I don't know how many people are on the list. They may have just told you all that to keep you from wanting to go to Springfield to look for a truck. What do you mean they couldn't turn it off? There's a switch. There's a switch outside, Kiana. All you do is pop the hood, and there's a little on-off power switch. You just turn it off. That's on the outside. Philip. I've got an alley dock video. It says student Stefon backing in the snow. I actually do the alley dock with the set points in it.
I sucked at that, by the way.
So, but yeah, I actually get in the truck and do it and film it. They can hear. They can hear you. Oh, they can probably still hear you. I have a carrier and there's no on-off switch. Carrier, really? What are you talking about? I thought everybody had. I thought everybody had the new tri-pack. How old's your truck? Yeah, Dad, they'll be okay with that. They'll be okay with that. So they'll be okay with that. Look like a boss. You had it 4 months. Yeah, I've never seen one. I'll have to look at some. I'll start looking at some of the trucks and see this new APU. I'm really curious about that. None of your business. Not much. All right, David. Yeah, David's an expert logger. David's an expert log booker. David knows how to handle his log book. David HJK like a boss. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look and see if I see any APUs, carrier APUs. I'm pretty curious. That's your house?
That's our sidewalk to the house.
Can y'all? Oh, it's too bright. Never mind. I wish y'all could see that. Stefon's got a picture of his walkway to get to his house, and it's like waist deep. The snow is. There's literally like walls on each side of snow. Literally like walls. Maybe you're missing something. I'll do a video on my channel sometime. Yeah, maybe. It's a bomb shoot. I have a 2020 Freightliner. Can't remember what kind, but it's a normal one. Yeah, you have the tri-pack. So you have the Thermo King tri-pack, David. Hey, Ilya, they may break, but I'm telling you, I've had mine break 3 times, and it's always quick fixes. It never takes them long to fix it, man. 30 minutes to an hour, it's done. Here's where people mess up, like David. Little word of advice for you, David. They'll fix that on the road at Thermo King on a downtime. So if your APU ever goes out in the summer, you can go to Thermo King, the closest Thermo King dealer, and they will fix that APU. And usually it's a lot faster than going to the yard. Just so you know.
And lease operators don't pay for it.
Correct. Correct. And nobody pay. Even lease operators don't pay to have their APUs fixed. APUs are rentals. You never had. No matter what goes wrong with them, they fix them for free. You don't pay for it. So Thermo King owns our APUs. They're responsible for fixing them when they break down. Springfield Terminal. You can. Hey, you can send me whatever you want to the Springfield Terminal. You can just put crazy bags and then put box H291 and then the address 2740 North Mayfair Avenue, Springfield, Missouri. But yeah, you put H291. So, and it'll get to me. That's my box number. Then the screens. You'll be in it automatic. You're doing the DMV test next week. Call your signs out when you're going down the road, man. Watch your turns. Make sure you stay wide, man. Well, yeah. See, David, it's different for you. You get to go home and see your wife, so you're ready to go to Springfield. See, that's why David's gonna be sabotaging his shit just so he can go see his wife. He'd be like, I need to go see my wife. Let me rip this fuel line off this APU real quick so I can go to Springfield. Brand new trucks or broken equipment. Mark, I'll tell you, it happens, man. It does happen, especially when you got so many trucks. New equipment breaks down too. Hey, APUs break down a lot. I'll tell you, APUs break down a lot this time of year because you get a bunch of snow or ice or road grime into the fan system, and if that fan kicks on, it'll blow the fuse. So that happens a lot. That happens a lot. Yeah. So a lot of breakdowns on APUs this time of year. Oh, the APU's new. Jonathan, everything gets brand new. When an APU is taken off a truck, it's shipped back to Thermo King, or it's actually, I think it's shipped to a third party that Thermo King sells them to. So I think so. Don't forget to grab the lotion. How much is the lease payment for a brand new Freightliner? My 2019 is 1,064. I don't know what it's going to be on the 2020s for the condos. Probably 1,072 if I had to guess. Maybe. I don't have 5/16 to open the box. Yes, Brandon, that's a week. Yes, that's a week. Hell yeah, David. My mom uses this stuff called under butter. You should try it. So it's like I said, I pay 1,064, but that includes everything. That's the insurances and all that crap. That's all included in that. There's nothing extra. There's no $400 a week maintenance account that a lot of companies will have. There's none of that. There's a little bit for tires, 4 cents a mile for tires. So if you drove 3,000 miles, it'd be 120 bucks. Yeah, Philip, I still haven't looked at that. Is that the 2020s they're recalling? And that would make sense because my truck originally was supposed to be here in like March, and now it's not going to be here till May. $78 a day. Yeah, Brandon, it's different everywhere, man. It just all depends. So it just all depends. Like I said, Prime's it's everything's in one. You don't have all the other fixed costs that go with it. So like Nick and Carla's truck payment's $490 or something, but by the time they get done, it's almost 900 because of all the other stuff that's added in. That at Prime, it's all bottled into the truck payment.
It's almost the same price.
Yeah, it almost comes out, and then yeah, and then once you figure in the big maintenance account because their truck doesn't have a warranty, they're actually probably paying more there than they would have at Prime or really close.
You know what year that their truck is?
17.
I saw 17 on the Success leasing was like 964.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
pretty much the same price.
Pretty much the same price. Yes, correct. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah. So Nick and Carla pay $100 less a week for their truck at CRST, and for that truck with 500,000 miles on it. So there you go. So they could have done the same thing here at $100 a week is $5 grand a year. At 4 years is only 20 grand. So however you want to figure it. So who knows? Yeah, I mean my truck's been idling too. It's been idling too. It's the fingers on the clutch plates on the 1719s, believe is what they said. Okay. What's going on, Grand Prix? Hey, Matt, I wonder if that's why they're having so many electrical issues. Because, they have a lot of electrical issues. So I wonder if that's what it is. So I just have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. Pete's and KW. CRC, they're sitting on. Tom, I've been sitting all week. It's driving me crazy.
Gaining weight.
Yeah, I'm probably gaining weight. Stefon's probably right. I probably gained 10 pounds this week sitting around doing nothing. That'd be my guess. Because I ain't done shit this week. Hardly anything. Don't point at me when you're talking. someone commented on my video not to point at them when I'm talking. That's pretty funny. I wonder if they're parked beside me. Probably not. That's pretty good stuff, though. Sit ups. That's right. I need to do sit ups. I need to get some abs. It's a good idea, Mr. Brown. Thank you when they're neutral. Oh, hell. You know, well, how can you change lease trucks? Any fees? Yeah, Anthony, there's a fee. I would recommend getting a brand new truck, keeping it 3 years, guys. I would have kept this one the whole 3 years if I wouldn't have wanted the new Ultra Loft. I may regret it. I may regret the Ultra Loft. I will tell you, if I get my Peterbilt and I don't like it, I will order another Freightliner within 3 months, and I will get the whole shebang on it. I'll have the table in the back and everything if I do it that way.
Maybe a Volvo.
He says Stefon's a little chunky. Hope he's exercising.
No.
So yeah, Anthony, there are basically you don't get your end of lease money, Anthony. They keep it. If you get out of your lease early, you don't get that end of lease money. They keep it. The only exception to that is for trainers or teams that have a lot of miles on their trucks. They'll allow you out of your lease early because they still want to make money when they sell the truck. So they'll allow you out of your lease early, and they'll pay you your end of lease at that time. Butt squats after this week. You took the load up there. Yeah, it's been Mother Nature stuck it to me, boys. Yeah, Tom, mine's a walk away. Mine's a walk away. I mean, but when I walk away, anything that's wrong with it, they're going to charge me for. So anything at all. I mean, even up to cleaning it. I mean, like you could clean your truck spotless. They still charge you, I think, $80 for a cleaning fee because they still go in and do stuff to it. I will tell you though, clean your truck before you turn it in because if you turn it in dirty on the inside, they'll like really charge you. I mean, I've seen cleaning bills over $1,000 for a truck. So guys, clean your truck before you turn it in. No, Jonathan, I didn't put a down payment down on it. I didn't have to put a down payment down on it. Now I will tell you if you've been at Prime, if you've been leasing for less than 1 year or been at Prime for less than 1 year, any extras you want, you have to pay up front. Okay. Once you've been here over a year, you can pay those extras over a 10-week period. So like when I ordered my Peterbilt and I got the refrigerator and the leather seats and the LED headlights and the keyless entry, all that stuff, I was able to pay it over 10 weeks. I didn't have to pay it all at once because I've been a Prime long enough. But if you've been a Prime less than a year, any of that stuff, you got to give them a check when you order the truck. Yeah, dumbbells should be a must in any truck. I don't have any, but they should be. Anthony, our trucks are warranted the entire life of the truck, the entire life of the lease. Our trucks are warranted. Now, I will tell you there are some things that aren't warranted, obviously. Um, Lights, windshield, stuff like that. But all your major components like the engine, the transmission, the air compressor, the turbo, all radiator, all that stuff's underneath full warranty the entire length of the lease. You don't have to worry about that. They sponsors Bowflex. I don't know about that. That's the first time that's happened. Yeah, that's what I get. Yeah, I did get I did get leather seats, but David, you're nasty. Wow. Maybe Schneider will buy Prime like Swift bought Night. Swift didn't buy Night. Believe it or not, the guy who runs Night now runs Swift. Swift did not buy Night, just so you know. The the people who got canned, who got walking papers, were the Swift people when that merge happened. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drive tonight too. I'm gonna have to lay down here in a little bit. No, John, most people order in advance. So like it usually takes 3 months for a truck to come in. Like a Freightliner takes 3 months. So what they'll do is they'll call you when your lease is 3 months from being up or 4 months from being up and go, hey, we need to go ahead and get you or what's your plan? Because if you're going to order a truck, we need to go ahead and order it now. That way you can get the color you want and all that. And that way you can come in. Now they have people who run their whole lease out, never order a truck and just lease another truck right off the lot. That happens a lot too. Yeah, Knight and Swift merge together. Correct. Ah, go for it, Claps. Go right ahead, buddy. You, you may think it's a better lease, but I'm telling you, when the numbers wash out at the end, it's going to be the same, and the pay is going to be better at Prime. That's just my opinion. That's just from experience what I've seen. So you know, I mean, these companies will blow steam up your ass with their low truck payments, but they forget to tell you about all the other stuff you got to pay too. You know, and at Prime, you don't have that crap. You don't have that long list of other stuff, other fixed costs too. So, uh, Kiana, they got all kinds of different colors. They got all kinds of different colors. So I can't remember how many there was, but there's a lot of different colors. A lot of them. So I like red. So correct. That's right. Hirschbach pays by miles. So and they supposedly have this big huge fuel thing of 99 cents a gallon if you fuel at the spots they tell you. I'm going to tell you what, after fuel surcharge and after prime discount, I pay less than 99 cents a gallon anyways. So you can't tell me that. That makes it a better lease because I'm already paying less than that now with prime discounts and the fuel surcharge. So I'm already paying less than 99 cents. So that doesn't affect me none at all. And I'm working on percentage. I'm getting 72% of the load. Okay. Plain and simple. Little steel up the ass never killed nobody. You're right. It doesn't kill nobody. It may piss some people off when reality sets in, but it doesn't kill them. You are correct. You are correct. Or fuel, whatnot. Yeah, Jonathan, there's a lot more to it than that, too. There's a lot more to it than that, but yeah. They see you as Barney David H. That's pretty funny. Yeah, he'll end up with the Crown Royal truck. That reminds me of Crown Royal. I'll never forget that, guys. I'll never forget that night. I'll remember that forever. Drivers are seeing different loads on same board. At Grand Prix, I don't know, but that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. That way they can share the wealth a little bit. 72% I am doing well with. I mean, look, is there ways to make more money in that? Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure there are. But I mean, I get 72% of the load, and if I don't want to go somewhere, I just tell them no, I'm not going to go, and find me a different load. So, you know, I get a lot of loads that pay over $2.50 a mile. What's the policy about getting or personalizing your truck with stickers? It's a great idea. Lights and sirens, whatever you want to pay for, buddy. So if you're doing lease, not lease purchase, you have to have the prime stickers on the doors and on the roof. Okay. That's not optional. Those have to be there if you're doing regular lease or if you're a company driver, obviously. But other than that, yeah, if you're lease, you just go down to Stripes and stuff and tell them what you want. They'll work it up for you. I mean, I showed you all the picture. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to show you. Almost messed up. That was a one-time deal for only the people that were on there that night. But they've already worked up my Peterbilt. I've got the picture of it. I already worked up the Peterbilt. I've already got the picture. Yeah, I know, Jack. It was a one-time deal. I remember. I left it up there. I did not take it out. It was only for the people that were in the room that night. They got a sneak peek at the Peterbilt. It's that's all. All right, David. See you later. Enjoy your home time. Stay out of trouble for sure. Yes, Anthony. Chad does have a student right now. He was in here earlier. Rolling with time or rolling for time. He was in here earlier tonight. His wife actually came up to Springfield and is spending a couple days with him while Chad's at home. So it's kind of cool. That's kind of nice. That was kind of cool. Oh yeah, I seen the Star Trek guy. We got a lot of Star Wars guys. We got the Star Trek guy. We got a Kraken. The big, the giant octopus. We got a Kraken truck. Um, we got all kinds of ones, man. I mean, it gets pretty wild. It gets pretty wild. I run on recaps. I run on recaps because Prime's got enough freight that I don't have to take resets. I mean, we were just talking about that earlier. Some of my best paying loads come at the end of my week when I don't have any hours because Prime will utilize all my time. So if my last day of the week, on my 8th day, if I have 5 hours and that's it, they'll find me a load that goes 150 miles that pays $700. I'm like, okay, cool. My part's 700. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll take it, and I'm gone. So I always run on recaps. Yeah, so y'all saw my Peterbilt out layout. It's $1,000 for that. If I didn't mention that night, so that layout for my Peterbilt is costing me $1,000. It's going to be expensive. So they can get very high depending on what you're doing. So mine's $1,000, but I'm having some really really neat stuff put on my truck. If you guys, for those who saw it, my truck will not be my truck will be known. People will remember it when they see it. I can't show you now though, Kiana. I can't show you. That's the deal I made that night with everybody. That I was only going to show the people that were in the room. And so I showed them. And so that's what I told them, that it was a one-time deal. Can you spread out the payments over 10 weeks? Jonathan, I just have to pay them that 1,000 by the time they do it. So my truck is due in on May 20th. So I have till now till then to pay them that $1,000. So I can divide it up and pay it however I want. Because you're not paying prime, you're paying um stripes and stuff. Jason, I really considered that. I did not get one. I should have. But I did not do that. I went a different route. So I went a route more to my heart. Correct. I think a Jurassic Park truck would be cool. Yeah. Think think Jurassic. It's not Jurassic Park truck per se, you know. Should I just show them, guys? Should I just give one little peek? One little bitty peek? I mean, it is on that other video. They'd have to go back. Well, let me see if I can find it. It was right here. Okay, well, wait a minute. What did Stefon do with it? We'll blame Stefon. All right, so here it is. Here is the picture. So if any of you know anything about autism, you'll understand this a little more than everybody else. So the only thing I'm going to say is that the dinosaur is going to be made of the different colored puzzle pieces. In this, it's just yellow, but it will be all different colored puzzle pieces once it's put on the truck. So don't give it to them. Oh man. So I can't really see it. So hopefully you can. So there it is. No, Kiana, those IPTA stickers will stay with this truck. You get all new ones. You get all new ones when you move it. So that is going to be the Peterbilt when it comes in. That's going to be it. So, well, the dinosaurs for my son because he loves dinosaurs. But they're going to do it in the okay. So autism awareness, guys, is like different colored puzzle pieces, and they can do them in all kinds of different things. All right. But the symbol for autism awareness is the puzzle pieces. So they're doing the dinosaur. I'm going to have puzzle pieces down the side instead of a stripe, and the dinosaur is going to be made of the different colored puzzle pieces, and is going to be the entire hood of the truck. Okay, the entire he's gonna stretch out the entire top of the hood. So he's gonna be huge right on the hood and have all the puzzle pieces, and then the thing about the puzzle pieces for autism awareness is they're all different colors, and so that's why the crazy bags is going to be in different colors, different each letter is going to be its own color and stuff. It's all going to be really cool. So it's going to go really well with the red. Yeah, Kenworth, that's the Pete. Yeah, that was the actual design for the Pete. I stopped there last week and talked to them, and sat down with the lady who does them, who does the designs, and yeah, that's the actual colors we came up with and everything. Like I said, the only thing different is going to be the dinosaur is going to be made out of the different colored puzzle pieces. He's not going to be yellow. So, but that's what it's going to look like on each side, and then the hood, of course. So, nope. The CB is just going to be yellow CB. So it's just going to be yellow crazy bags there. Oh yeah, he's going to love it. Yeah, he's going to be pumped up. So yeah, he'll like it. And like I said, that layout, because the dinosaur is the big thing, guys. The dinosaur I think was $600 because of the size of it, and because they're literally gonna have to like do different. I mean, each puzzle piece is a different color, and so it's kind of a pain in the butt for them. So they're gonna have to cut it all into these pieces and then put it together on the hood, and it's gonna take them a while to do that. It's just not one. It's just not going to be one color they can just cut out of a roll, cut the dinosaur, and lay it on the hood. So, what did you make for a full year doing lease? Um, Michael, I did a video on it. It's called. I did it in Prime Operators Cost something and Earning Potential. It's like the very first video I ever did after my pre-trips. But I believe it was like 70 something $1,000, 72,000 or something. But here's the thing: that was my adjusted gross. And that was after my per diem. So my per diem for that year was like 15 grand. So you kind of have to figure that back into that. So like 87,000 my first year leasing. Yeah, man, they're pretty cool people over there, Kenworth. They are. They are. Very cool. But yeah, kid's gonna love it. It's like May 20th is the thing, and I will probably do I may do the unveiling live. Set up a live feed and just do the unveiling live. I think that would be cool. Give you all a tour, do the whole 9 yards. Oh, that would be interesting, Candy. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Like maybe like one piece right in the middle of him. So that's an idea. That's an idea, Candy. Yeah, have them leave one piece out and have them make one, then go buy me like a magnet somewhere that I can stick the piece to. That that's an idea. I may look into that. I may think about that. Yeah, I may do that. That's a hell of an idea, guys. It's a really good idea. Yeah, and like yeah, Steven, right where the heart would be. I mean, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, one piece will always be at home. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I'm assuming this is yours. I don't want to drink it out of your bottle. You're sick. I'll be sicker than a dog. No, Moto. Well, I mean, Moto, here's the deal. Doing this so long with Prime, they would know if something had to be approved by Prime. So, like in my case, it didn't. I just went to Stripes and stuff. They wrote it up. They do all the Prime decals. So they probably have certain guidelines that Prime has told them to stay within or get approval for, if it's something other than that. No, trucker. No, Kiana. There's so many different ways that we could do it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like get one of the Prime little model trucks. Oh, that would be tough though. That'd be a lot of hand. Oh man, that'd be a lot of crap. So Phil, I ordered the factory fridge on the Peterbilt, so we'll have the factory refrigerator in it. I'll order the keyless entry and all that, but I'll put my TV in it, and I'll have my direct TV transferred over. So the way it works with my Epic View, since I'm a lease operator, is I need to get with Detail and have them switch it over. So there'll be like a 2-day period where I will have access to both my trucks. This truck and the Peterbilt when it's in, I'll have the keys to both of them, moving all my stuff around. And what I'll do is I'll go to the detail shop, have them pull my Epic View off of this truck, and then they'll make an appointment the very next hour to pull the new truck in the Peterbilt, and they'll put it into the Peterbilt. Put it on the piece of bumper Nick and Carter are missing. That's pretty funny. But they got their bumper fixed. So I mean, it's like crap. Do I have to change my video name? And I thought hard on that name, you know? CRST, what I say? CRST drops the bumper, I think I said, on a social media gold mine. Yeah, Keon, I have Epic View. I have DirecTV in the truck through Prime. Yeah, I have Epic View. I have DirecTV. Matter of fact, there's some movie back there playing right now. Oh, you guys can't see it. But yeah, I have DirecTV. So that's the Epic View system through them. Picked up the bumper, but that's about it. Yeah, Candy, that is about it. All right, guys, I'm like 38 minutes over, 39 minutes over. I'm calling it a night because I'm actually going to try to drive tonight and get my butt to Seattle. So thanks for coming and hanging out in the neighborhood. I appreciate it. I like talking with y'all and just hanging out. And yeah, I think you can get in the company truck too. So, but I'm gonna get a little rest. I'm gonna have a cigarette. I'm gonna get a little rest, and I'm gonna get up tonight, and I'm gonna try to jump over these mountains and roll up into Tacoma tomorrow. So y'all take care out there. Be safe. Keep making good choices, guys, because that's gonna lead you to success, and that's the most important thing, right? So that's what it's all about. That's what life's all about. It's not gonna it'll be safe, but yeah, Jason, I'm gonna try my best, man. I'm gonna try my best. It's supposed to be a break in there tonight, Jason. So I'm gonna try to